Well, and it would seem that if the Republicans don't get you killed by a mob, they're going to breathe their COVID germs on you. What was their rationale for not putting masks on?
Well, it was the same rationale as they've had all along. First of all, many of them don't use masks on the floor. And on Wednesday, I know our house physician. I've noticed this several times. He comes on the floor and asks them to put on masks, asks them to distance. Of course, those that don't want to wear it, they don't put on masks. And so when we were in lockdown, of course, my colleague, she rose to the occasion, Congresswoman Lisa Blunt Rochester, and she said, well, I'm going to try to see if these who don't wear masks will, at least in here, because there's no ventilation, no nothing, would consider putting masks on. And you see that they just sort of ignored her. They don't care. And this started, of course, with Donald Trump and how he downplayed and really set an example for the Republicans and his followers not to wear masks. And so they're following their leader. And it's a shame and disgrace, because we know now that other members, unfortunately, are contracting the virus because of their irresponsible behavior.
Congresswoman, what information have you been given by Capitol Police about what went wrong on Wednesday, about why they were so quickly overrun and why it was so frightening for all of you?
Well, we're in the process now of conducting investigations and doing after-action reports. But a couple of things, because I was in the chamber on the floor. And one thing I know for certain is that the Capitol Police officers were overwhelmed with what took place. One police officer told me it was more like, unfortunately, a war that was promulgated on the Capitol, and they were not prepared. They did not have the perimeter established far enough away from the Capitol. I mean, there are a lot of security breaches that occurred. But for the most part, many of the Capitol Hill police officers, when you look at especially the African-American police officers, many of them had to they were protecting us as members of Congress, the building, and had to protect themselves, because so many of these they're not protesters. These insurgents who were engaged in a coup or a potential coup used the N-word over and over and over again. And so you had a series of failures that occurred by not being prepared for such an onslaught. And that's what it was. But I have to tell you, Nicole, reading social media, listening to this man in the White House and the type of violence that he was perpetrating, what he was instigating, I knew that something was going to go down. I didn't know what, but I wore my tennis shoes on Wednesday, because I knew, just based on what I know as a layperson, reading and knowing nothing about security, really, although I've been in many dangerous situations, I knew something was going to happen. And so why in the world did not the police know, the Capitol Police, the National Guard, why they were not in place? I have no idea, but we've got to get to the bottom of it, because this was not only an attack on members of Congress, our Speaker, the Vice President, it was an attack on our democracy.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.